What the hell's going on around here? Hey YouTubers and friends, how y'all doing tonight? Awesome, I hope. I know I am. My favorite night of the week. And we have this really cool guy joining us tonight, Jeremy from Exploring with the Nug. Now, we gotta get this Georgia boy with a gold pan in his hand someday so he can really find a nug. You know what I mean? So don't go away. We'll be right back. Whoops, wrong one.
In the shed with Ann. In the shed with Ann.
Episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday Night Hangout Live. With your hosts, Ann Higelmire, ToledoJess, and Dano. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a Flash in Your Pan production. production.
Hey, hey, hey! Another Tuesday Night Hangout live with ToledoJess, Dano, and I. And how are all of you tonight? Jesse? No. Oh, we could. Oh man. Jesse, how are you? How are you? I had a hot day. I was in an attic most of the day. Ooh. Can't hear Jesse. Okay, yeah, okay.
No, I'm not on mute.
Now,
Testes.
Nope.
He's not muted.
how about now? Can you hear him now?
Testes,
hear him
1,
now.
2.
Friends.
Testes, 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 1, 2.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Good now.
All right.
My testes
well,
work.
We have a lot of friends in the house. Why, before we have some small talk with us, why don't we welcome all our friends? And the first one in the house, actually the fourth,
He was the fourth.
was our good friend Brian, the
Yes,
New
American Gold
England
Prospectors. How's it
treasure.
going, Brian?
And then we had
Patrick
Mr.
Moore.
Lodak, the world's greatest, awesomest mod, and run for the hills. Actually,
And our
the
favorite
next
gals,
no
Jersey
telling
history
truth.
hunters are in the house with us.
Yeah,
Bob Dip. Radio is here. Hey, Ronald.
Chef Barry.
Yeah. Paul
Risers.
Carr, how you doing?
Risers are here.
Hi,
Long time no
Cat
see,
Lady.
Paul.
Yeah, look at that.
Let's see. There's Ron.
David
Ron for the
Diaz.
hills.
Did we
Cat
say
Lady,
Bob
hi.
Dip? Bob Dip's in here hiding somewhere.
Yeah, he's
David
here.
Buckle.
We'll
Bob
say
Dip.
Bob's here
Dip-
somewhere.
Yeah. Patrick Moore is our good buddy.
And
Hey,
Guy
Jared.
Clark, the educationer, he got
Yeah.
the notice. Wow.
Cool.
YouTube
There's your buddy. There's your
might be doing
original
something.
call-in show. What's up?
Hey, Jim. Randy,
Hey,
Scotty, Tony.
Randy, Scotty,
another
Tony, and our Tazzy buddy, David Buckle. How you doing, buddy?
Then we have Jeff Miller,
Yep.
GoPro Unlimited's in the house, and Brad Tazzy.
Nice.
Welcome. Sarah and the rest of the Tazzy clan.
Oh, the other Ed,
And J Mark.
HD Shovel Ed.
Hey, the other Ed.
Right. Metal Pirate Girl. How are you tonight?
Oh, hey, Metal Pirate Girl. How are you? Oh,
M&M Prospecting.
one of these days I will clean my shop and I'll give you a good proper tour of it.
Hello, Jason AU Colorado.
Hey, excellent, excellent. Ronald. Excellent, excellent. Josh Book, welcome, welcome. Paul, hey, Paul Carr, how you doing? And Professor Nez is in
Oh,
the
yep.
house. Nez
The
Nation
Nez.
representing.
The Metal Pirate Girl showed up.
Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah.
Welcome.
Raises. I
Oh,
think
There's
got
the
it,
other
buddy.
Ed. There's the other
Yeah.
Ed.
My package
The other Ed.
my package went out yesterday from J Mark. Cool. He's sending me a really cool metal medallion or coin, commemorative coin. It's really sweet. Really sweet. Now,
Nice.
now, do we have both of the Jersey history hunters in here? And Mike from M&M, welcome. Jason.
LBPA for life.
Right on, right on. So, Dano, Jesse, how you two doing?
Well,
Jesse,
as I started to say, I woke up with no heat.
right?
And
I was cold.
I was very cold.
I added some
So
blankets.
the wonderful thing about the internet is you can get online, go to YouTube, type in what your problem is, bam, tons of videos to check out, tons of different people to check out and see who's got the right information for you. So that's what I did. I got on YouTube and looked around, found a guy that was explaining different things that would go wrong with them. So I watched. So he had me go check my igniter. Sure enough, my igniter was bad. Of course, by the time I got to that point, there was nothing open. Saturday, Sunday's nothing open. I suppose I could have called a dude over and had him replace a $34 part for $300.
Mm-hmm.
But like Red Green says, if you can't get women to find you handsome, at least let them find you handy.
And duct tape fixes everything.
That fixes it's fixed, and I didn't even have to use any duct tape. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing about the internet.
Yeah.
There's there's always a bad side, right? Yeah. Things like Facebook. I've kind of backed off of Facebook a bit, but quite a bit because there's just too much drama going on, and I don't like watching the gold shows because of the drama. I sure the hell don't want to spend all my life in drama all the time. Relatives, kids, friends. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, was that
was
your
all.
little rant?
That was
today?
I just the internet is a great thing, but at the same time it can ruin a lot of great things. Like I said, just too much drama, too much crap.
Yeah, I haven't been on the FB except to play pool with Patrick Moore and Troy Johnson.
Yeah, I play poker.
Yeah, and most of that is the app. I do it through Messenger. I'm not even really on.
Right, and not trying to be political or anything, but that's the biggest problem. What's happening in our country right now too.
Well, everybody politicizes everything.
Oh, everything! Everything in life is about politics now, and that's crazy, because your life is not about politics. I know that right now it seems like everything is politics. I mean, it's from one election to the next. Where's the break? What happened to having a time between elections when everything's either running good or it ain't running at all? So. Yeah, and I blame that on the social medias, not just Facebook, but all the other ones, and lazy people, not wanting to do their own research. Yeah. So, but one of the cool things I've been watching here lately, which has really been cool, I've been watching reaction videos. 25, 30-year-olds listening to Led Zeppelin for the first time, listening to Pink Floyd for the first time, listening to these old classic rockers for the first, and it's just, some of these guys are just so hilarious, and it's great entertainment. Just check it out sometime. Just type in reaction videos. You'll see them. They're funny. Yeah, Chef. They crack me up too. I love watching them. Hey, Rodney House.
Now, oh, hey, Rodney. It's good seeing you, buddy. Now, how about you, Dano the Mano?
Me, I just had a water main break at work today. It was a rather fun end of the day. Had to sandbag our lower garage so it didn't flood. Had to go down the basement and clear drains because they were flooding. It was a fun
Right at the end of the day, too, right?
Hey, Jim, what's going on, buddy?
So did you stay late?
Well,
yeah. I thought I was out there about 4 o'clock-ish, and I got this phone call. Now headquarters is flooding. So I had to run over to that building and start sandbagging in.
Yeah, public freakouts are funny too.
Well, they had a big 16-inch water main. They drilled into it. They said it shot like 40 foot in the air when it first blew.
Yikes.
But we had like a stream running down around the corner in front of our building. And when the water finally started to recede, when I left, there was a big pile of overburden there. I said, we should have set a sluice up in the street.
Yeah, but tell them what your boss was saying to you and Robbie when you were like, let's set that map.
I don't know what that is.
Let's set that mat in there.
Oh, he didn't want us doing that. The doormat had a perfect. It would have worked perfect. We could have cleaned it out afterwards.
For miner's moss, right?
Yeah. It was like red matting, but it was a rug. We could have just threw it right out there in the street, and the dirt would have went over it. But we were sandbagging. We couldn't quit. The garage was flooding. We had to get it back in.
Yeah. Priorities.
I did get a package in the mail, another one for us. We got some updated stickers from our friend
Mojo. I didn't see him tonight. He's not in here tonight.
He's probably over at
What
Bobby
the heck?
Freedom Show.
Oh, right.
But
What the heck you got there?
he changed his stickers. I don't think they're big enough.
Oh no, we need even bigger. Nice.
But yeah, he changed them. Remember, I have the old ones over there.
I have the old one too.
Yeah, it was all yellow. You could barely read the font. They look bigger too. But I guess this one has to go to you, Jesse. And this one has to go to Dano. You put our names on them.
Really?
But that was cool, Mojo. Thank you very much, Mojo. If you're watching the replay.
Right. Hey, Luke Duke.
Hey, Luke Duke. Greg. Tom Sawyer TV. Welcome.
Welcome, Tom Sawyer TV.
Luke Duke showed up. There's Luke.
Who?
Yep, he's here.
Luke Duke.
He is here.
Excellent. Good to see ya. Why don't we drag in Jeremy and we could talk to his wife, Kat?
Well, then why drag him in? Just kick his butt out and drag her in.
That worked.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Man.
He says, this ain't right, man. What's up?
Gotta give that guy a hard time.
How are you doing tonight, Jeremy?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I worked all day. Got home to feed the kids, put them to bed. That's about my day, like every day.
And you're a mechanic, right? A wrencher?
Yes. I do. I actually do car restorations.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
You work in a body shop then, or
Yeah, it's
kind of a do-it-all shop?
we do it a lot. It's supposed to be just a body shop, but we ended up we do more restorations than I like. And we also do traditional collision work, and we got full mechanical, wheel repair, metal fabrication.
Oh,
So
cool.
Nice.
kind of doing it all.
He wears a lot of hats.
Yeah, I wear out a lot of hats.
Understand that.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit of your backstory with how'd you get into the type of treasure hunting you do, and how'd you get into YouTube in general? Who inspired you, and who are some of your creators you enjoy watching and whatnot? Just the whole 9 yards. We wanna hear it all, don't we, everybody?
All the good stuff. No, some bad stuff too.
We like good stories. We like bad stories.
Yeah,
We like
yeah.
funny stories.
I bet you Cat could tell us some really good stories.
Well, it all started back when I got out of the war. No, I'm just kidding. No, I want to
Back in
say
06.
it was like 2 years ago when I first made my first video, and it was metal detecting. And gosh, I think I was inspired by the YouTuber Nugget Noggin.
Oh yeah?
You know, the young kid.
Oh yeah, I know who Michael Bennett is.
Yeah. Oh, I never knew his name. But yeah, I watched. I was a fan of his. I watched a bunch of his videos, and I wanted to do that too. And I've always enjoyed video editing, but I never really took that step, And then I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Never took it serious. I was just playing around. So I'd go metal detecting, and I used my phone the whole time. And I used an app to do the editing, and then I used the same app to upload to YouTube. So my first 3 or 4 videos were probably all done on my phone. First video, I held the phone the wrong way, so you can actually tell I was on the phone. And I hear that's like, that's amateur hour, but whatever.
Yeah, I heard about that when I first started too.
Yeah.
Turn your phone sideways.
Turn your phone.
Yeah, you got to turn the phone sideways. And then winter hit, and that completely went away because it was just too cold. I lost interest, and then it warmed up again. And I think I want to say I had the idea of going exploring in the creeks and rivers, and I don't know what gave me that idea. And then I was like, boy, I wonder if this is a new idea. And sure enough, it wasn't, because I got on YouTube and looked, and people are already killing it. They have millions of subscribers. And I was like, okay, so I'm way behind on this. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. It looks fun. And so I started just marching around creeks, like small creeks, and just seeing what I could find. And I had a little video camera, and I would make videos of pretty much exploring small creeks. And
Well, you kind of missed a step. You had a little Civil War phase.
Huh?
Where you were trying to find anything Civil War.
That was what? Well, what are you talking about? The metal detecting over it?
Yeah. Lots of metal detecting for Civil War stuff before you got to the creeks.
Huh.
Tell all, Cat. Tell all.
I forgot.
They want to hear it. They want to hear it.
I do forget a lot of things. She's she's gonna pull down something. But yeah, there's a couple videos where I was closer to Kennesaw Mountain, and
cool.
she made this for me, and it pretty much
treasure porn.
Yeah, like here was like a what do you call it? A shaving razor, like the old blades, straight razors.
Mm-hmm.
A couple 3-ringers, Civil War infantry button, and a buckle. And then I found like 50 or so unspent bullets, modern, but it was all buried in the same hole. And yeah, so I did a little bit of metal detecting videos too, but closer to the Civil War area. So that was fun. And then it's just started evolving because I wanted to be in the water more than
can't do this without falling over on camera.
More than anything else. And sure enough, I was inspired by there's a handful of river divers and treasure hunters that everybody knows. They got the D Almighty and his buddies jigging with Jordan, Yappy Twan, Man Plus River. He's another really big one.
Oh yeah.
And they're all killing it, and they're making really good videos and finding stuff. And
he's out of Arizona, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's only been doing it for a year, and his channel just took off.
Yeah,
know, like,
he's close to 1 million subs, I think.
oh, he passed that. Yeah, he already got his gold button.
Nice.
But yeah, I haven't been accused of copying him yet, and I'm definitely like every time I come up with an idea to go river diving, that's the first thing on my mind is I don't want to make a video that these guys have done that's similar because I'm like I want to be authentic, you know. So it evolved to every time I went in the river, I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'm looking for guns and knives, but I always find trash and refrigerators and tires. So I'm thinking, why not get rid of all this trash? I'm doing it anyways, you know, but it's like, well, man, I could showcase videos getting rid of the trash. And so I was like, well, maybe if I just focus on getting rid of the big trash, you know, like people are always picking up cans and fishing lures. And I was like, well, I wonder if I find a refrigerator. Wonder if anybody would watch me trying to get the fridge out of the river.
Of course they would. You know they would.
So,
Right.
and it's fun. It's a personal achievement. Like, no joke. It makes me feel better, you know, to do my part and clean up the waters. And so like I always come out with a bag of trash, and it's kind of evolving into like I have more pleasure in finding the trash than it does finding the treasure. Granted, if I find a gun, a knife, a ring, an urn, it's going to be a cool video. But like the sunken jet ski video, I just drove by a bridge and I saw that in the water, and I was like, oh, I got to get that. So I spent 2 days getting this piece of junk jet ski out of the water by myself just to see if I could do it.
It was entertaining watching you do
Yeah,
it.
especially since all I had was a rope and a come along.
You need
Well,
to
and
go to a
that-
Harbor
you know what,
Freight.
That's the thing too. Is you start watching, you go, oh, how is he going to get that out? So that question makes you want to stay and find out. You know, you ask that question in your videos. How am I going to get this out? So okay, I'm going to see you do it. I'll laugh at you if you fail and cheer you if you don't. You know, but I think that makes what you do fun to watch. You know, Kenny to do that.
And not have a heart attack.
Well.
Oh yeah, I thought it was going to be a cold day that day, and I had like a huge wetsuit on, and I'm getting a full workout dragging a jet ski out of the water, and I was like, well, this was a bad idea from the get-go. I was sweating to death.
I'll bet. But you got it out. So what do you do with that?
The jet ski, it's still in limbo. I haven't done anything with it. It's out of the creek. It's kind of tucked away on the side of the road. I've had a couple friends and viewers. They want to help me. They want to go get it. I want to get it to the house, chop it up, and throw it away. Ultimately, that's just get it where it belongs. You know, not in a creek. You know, that makes me feel better. And
you ever think about getting it back to the owner?
It's junk. I mean, nobody wants it. It's been.
I realize that. I realize that it's junk.
I'm thinking
find the owner, put it in his yard.
Yeah, right in his driveway.
That would be cool. Chances are it was stolen and somebody gutted it because there's no engine in it.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. It looks like it was wrecked and they pulled the engine out of it and just sent it on its way.
Instead of properly disposing of it.
Oh yeah, they couldn't figure out how to throw it away. Apparently.
Save $20. You know, throw it in the river.
No, that's beer money.
That's nuts. That's nuts. Yeah, too much beer money.
Right.
Or whatever. Hey, Wade, Nugget Brain is in the house.
And Michael Anderson.
Yep.
Outdoorsy girl.
Outdoorsy gal. How are you?
Chrissy.
And I didn't say hi to Tazzy earlier. Hi, Tazzy. Michael and Reason. Why you? I don't know. Michael, why you?
And Mike, M&M Prospecting. They say there's no gold in Indiana for a reason, brother. It's just like Mr. Lodak says there's no gold in Utah. Oh. Okay.
So are you eyeing any other big trash?
I have a couple spots that I know I can make a day out of it. You know, oh man, last year before all the rain in the winter hit, I remember diving in a river and I saw at the bottom of the river there's a whole bunch of small metal boxes, and in my mind in fantasy land I'm like, ooh, you know, those could be
Ooh, treasure
safes,
chest.
treasure, you know, something cool. And like I'm thinking they're probably what, power outlet boxes or electrical boxes, but somebody just threw off. But either way, there's like 5 of them, so I'm like, okay, that's going to be fun to get those. There's a fridge. Oh yeah, there's an old horse plow that I've seen underwater,
Ooh,
and I
that'd be
haven't had a
fun.
chance to
That'd be
get that
fun.
yet. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to get all this stuff, and it's really close. These videos are close. I'm just waiting just a little bit longer, and the water is going to clear up in this one river. But
Especially if those plows are horse-drawn plows.
yeah, it's really
Those are, yeah, that's historical there.
that's the same spot where I found all the guns too. So this is like, it's just a dump site, I guess, because it's in the backwoods, kind of tucked away bridge. So
Not kinda, it is.
well, it's yeah, it's in the hills a little bit.
A little bit yeehaw.
Yeah.
Did I even properly introduce the voice of Cat Lady?
Oh, you didn't.
The haunting
No.
voice.
I'm so sorry, Cat.
It's okay.
Everybody meet Cat Lady.
Cat Lady is my camera shy wife, Candace,
But I can talk.
but she can talk up a storm and keep me in line.
You were missed last Saturday night, Candace.
Yeah, work had to happen though. I was in New Jersey.
Yeah, at least you hopped in for a minute and chat.
Yeah, see, when she wasn't here, I mean, I went out. I was out of control. I was just streaming about nothing, just going nuts.
Having a good old time.
Oh yeah.
All right, Paul. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks for stopping
Later,
in.
Paul. Thanks for coming in.
Well, I see your sister showed up there, Jesse.
Outdoorsy gal. Cat Lady is awesome.
Oh, yeah, she did. Hi,
Thank you.
sister.
Hey, Chris Dyer.
How's your knee, Diane?
Oh, Jimmy Perrin. Remember, I don't know if you guys were in my last stream. Jimmy Perrin was the guy that gave me the underwater metal detector
Oh, cool.
to replace the one that I
cool.
lost.
Yeah, you were talking about that. I remember.
Yeah, that was a pretty stand-up guy. I like that.
Awesome, Jimmy. Awesome.
Yep.
Jersey history hunters. The bricks behind me are fake, but I like that you like them.
They're cobras.
Yes,
Yeah.
and thank you since I put that together.
It's the magic of television.
Yep, it's the trick of the eye.
Video. Magic of video.
But you can only do so much.
Right.
Right. Definitely. All depends on your budget, I guess.
Hey, that was a $4 sheet of paper. It's an easy budget. It just was only 4 feet wide, so it needed some doctoring.
Well, you did an awesome job.
Okay.
So you're the voice behind Jeremy, his sidekick on the Saturday night show. Remember, if you haven't caught his show before, it's every Saturday night at 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, is it a Die Hard, the show must go on type thing? Or fly?
I missed one night, but that was it. So usually it's like I try really hard, and now it's summertime. I might actually have more stuff to talk about because I'll be doing more interesting videos. Winter's terrible. Like this last winter, I was struggling to find stuff to make videos for.
That's when you talk about what's important to do during your downtime. Research.
Ugh. I just wanted to swim.
Other
was-
research.
That's a good question, Ed.
What?
What kind of research do you do? Just drive
Oh, yeah.
around looking?
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What?
I know
well,
what we
my
do.
research. Holy smokes! Like,
We're looking at a map, aerial views.
yeah, I'll jump on Google Maps and try and find all the bridges, that I think would be interesting, and the wintertime they drain all the reservoirs in Georgia. Like they drain all the lakes, and so it turns all the rivers into just mud. So all winter water's off. I can go magnet fishing and other stuff, but towards diving, like I'd have to travel to Florida to do any diving, which I might actually get to do this next winter, depending on how successful I could be this summer. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Fingers
But,
crossed.
Yep.
Yeah, go dive with some alligators.
Well,
Yeah.
you look at like really, really, really old maps for like old ferry crossings and fjords and whatnot.
That's what Nick, the guy, your new super fan, he he tends to look up all that old stuff. He's like, we should go here. This was an old Indian like campsites and stuff, so
You could ask me for some of that. I mean, my mom was an archaeologist in the area, and my stepdad was Civil
You
War
have
expert.
all that resource right next to you on your left-hand side.
But my wife says it doesn't always register.
no, heck no, man. I can't.
McFly! McFly!
Let me just throw you under the bus there.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah, she's the brains of the operation. I'm just the what do you call it? The muscle.
Yeah, and I'm now the cameraman for the operation.
Well, at least the brawn, right?
Right. That yeah, she actually came and helped me with the last video I filmed, which was a failure, but it was fun to have her there as a camera person. But yeah, she was like, I was asking her, I was like, what do you think I should do? Because we just out being goofy. She was like, oh, just
you made that
get a little kick in your giddy up, and I'm like, all right. So
So she's gonna go from camera person to director here real soon.
pretty much. It'd be neat.
But you actually need someone to do that because they look at things a little different than you would. So you got a different perspective,
And I like being opinionated, so.
Oh, well,
And she has no filter. She's brutally honest. So if I do something that's stupid, she's gonna tell me.
Yeah.
Hey, that's stupid.
Yeah, she's like, that's retarded. No one's gonna look at that. And I'm like, all right.
Some people call it a flaw. I look at it as a good thing, but I can't tell you.
I think it's worse. Like my wife said it was dumb, so I'm not gonna do it.
There you go.
Well,
Of course, when I'm
'cause if
underwater,
you-
she can't tell me it's stupid though. So
Now, whose idea was it about that? What was it? Crown of Thorns doll thing?
Oh, Jon Snow.
was my buddy at work. He come up with the idea, and then I went and told Candace about it, and she was like, all right. And so we're like, oh, we'll see what happens. It's either going to be a waste of time or it's going to be great. And it was definitely fun for the family, but it didn't go anywhere. So I just figured, I was like, well, I'll do a treasure hunting video and I'll just take this doll with me the whole time and just put him in different spots while I'm, every scene pretty much had him in it.
Yeah.
But I acted like I couldn't see him.
Yeah, he was in.
We actually do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, we do it with two letters, A-U. If you look at some of our videos,
We
You'll
always
see-
have a AU in there.
Oh, that's cool.
somewhere.
Or somewhere
Somewhere.
in there, and sometimes it's in different spots, like multiple times.
Yeah. Hanging in trees, underwater, just different places,
Oh,
By
Cool.
campfires.
right? Yep,
sorry.
Collision.
fun stuff.
Try and do
But that-
something different.
But videoing while you're trying to prospect or treasure hunt, It's time consuming, unfortunately.
Yeah, it takes like David Buckle was saying during your show Saturday. Videotaping while you're out prospecting or anything like that consumes time.
Now, do
The
you guys
time.
use like a GoPro on your head while you're?
No, I usually like set up my GoPro on different angles on my selfie rod or use my Canon on my tripod and sometimes we're
Well,
using several different cameras, including Jesse's phone, Dano's phone, and that way we get different points of views. But all that camera time, you're not behind the nozzle.
right.
You're not shoveling into the hopper.
Yep.
But you know what, everybody out there, there's times I literally go, I don't want to film this week. I want to mine.
Yeah.
Then I
And
go, why are you bringing all your cameras?
and then I'm like, I feel
Hey,
guilty.
you might find like that fist-sized nugget, man. You got to get that on tape.
No, that will never be on tape.
That's true. Yeah, you want to break the camera if you do that.
No, tell them. Yeah, that's like finding a bag of gold.
Right.
Like golden eagles or something like that.
You never see them.
Yeah, the government would come take them away. Ask the
Yeah.
people in California.
Oh, you remember the guy, the couple that found like the jar
But
full
I've
of
got
gold
some
coins?
gorgeous gold rings for you.
Right. But yeah, that couple who found like the jar full of gold coins,
Right.
and first thing they did was call the news, and they went public with it. And I was like, that was
Idiots.
dumb. Because
That
that was,
was-
I mean, hell, I think they said like they had 10 coins in there, and each one was like 6 figures or like almost close to $1 million. And I was like, wow.
Well, and here's what sucks is because when they did that, all someone's got to do, which is what they did. Oh, those must be from this bank robbery we had 75 years ago, 100 years ago. You'll have to give them to us until we make sure they're not from that robbery.
Right.
Well, even if it was from the robbery, the gold's worth more than what it was robbed at the time. They should only
Right.
get back whatever the value was at that time.
I should get nothing
You
back.
know better than the government.
Oh, I
would
know,
say,
I know,
"Oh, we
just
need
plain old me.
ours."
Plain old me, that's how I feel about it.
It's
Just
like,
know that if I'm selling a bunch of really awesome looking gold rings, it's because, yeah, I found some gold rings.
I keep a couple for memories, and I melt the rest down and sell it.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
Everybody wants to put their hand in. And if you say anything, you got to say you found it on your property, nowhere else. On my property, I found this.
now Bob Dipp, I believe, said something that I wanted to relay. Miss you too, Nez. Yeah, this goes back a ways though.
Night, ladies.
Stupid gets views, Jeremy.
Oh.
Stupid gets views.
So why didn't that one get views?
Yeah, I struck out on the first one, so maybe the next one it'll take off.
But
or just the anticipation is stupid.
Yep. I was thinking, well, I'm gonna experiment since Game of Thrones is coming out Sunday night, and I was like, well, I'll just see if I can jump on this trend, and I hear it either works or it crash and burns. So I'm like, well, it's 50-50 shot.
where's my sound effects when I need
Got that explosion.
Yep.
We tried.
Yeah, well, it's fun.
Hey, you can only try, right, Kat? So
Apparently he didn't like that I kept zooming in on his back end every time he was in the water. A lot of wasted footage, but I enjoyed it.
I thought that was funny.
Well,
Like,
good night, Audra and Rach.
I put
Glad
one
you
of those
stopped
scenes in the
in.
video.
Oh wait, Audra and Rach is bailing.
Yeah.
Good night, Audra, Rach. You girls rock. And the Youper girl, hey Amy, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, sorry.
We gotta show our chat room some love.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to
You
keep
rock.
up with the chat
You
room.
guys rock.
I'm sorry, Kat.
I was saying sometimes it's hard to keep up with the chat room and everything else going on.
It takes all three of us.
I even have it in the slow mode, but I only have a 2-second. Like they can only say something every 2 seconds. So, do you want me to change that so it's slower?
Oh no, no, no.
No, it's fine. When are we gonna see Cat Lady? She's camera shy. She wants to be the voice, and I'll be the good looks.
Oh, brother. Oh, where's that drum roll? Drum, joke drum. Oh, where's that? Oh, too late. He was never have the stuff on when I need it.
Good night, Diane. Thanks for stopping in.
You were breaking up, Jesse.
I said my sister's leaving too, or she already left.
Oh my goodness.
Not sure.
Sounds like a robot.
I know.
Was doing it again. Good night, Diane. Your brother loves you. Thanks for joining us.
Well, my audio bad.
What? What?
Is my audio bad?
Coming back. Must have been a thick cloud.
It's breaking up a bit.
He's in space again.
Is he? At least he ain't frozen up again.
Well, that Max headroom moving.
Night, Diane. Sister
Yeah,
of
what's
another
Good night, sister.
mother. That one
Gotcha.
didn't break up.
Oh, that's good. She heard me that time.
Oh.
So what is everybody doing this Easter weekend?
We are going to the area that we're having our first ever weekend outing in late June. We're going there to make sure everything's going to be on the mun, right, Josie?
You bet. Make sure we got plenty of wood for our fire. Make sure we know what our boundaries are.
Pick our spots.
Pick our spots.
Man, I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ma-
No, I'm shoving you in the Chattahoochee River this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Chattahoochee.
Now,
Yeah,
you can find like megalodon teeth in those rivers there too, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can find crack pipes and syringes too.
lots of those.
Yeah.
We find that stuff too. We
Yeah,
find all that
Yeah,
crap too.
Pirate Cove, there was all kinds of stuff like that. Hey, Swifty's in the house.
Scott Swiftwater Tony, how's it going, little guy?
How you doing? You know, I just saw a picture of him and Tony Beats, and I thought Tony Beats was a bigger man. You know, being bike and descent, he was only like an inch taller than Swiftwater.
Cool.
Huh.
Huh.
Ain't that ass thing? So that's what we're doing, and you're going there. Just any particular bridge or several bridges or
this Saturday I'm gonna go to, if there's any locals watching, I'll be in Roswell, underneath the interstate bridge. It is I want to call it my, what do you call that, a honey hole?
Yes.
I call it my honey hole. because nobody, I believe, has ever dove this area. And everybody that looks at it and sees me in the water, they think I'm out of my mind. They've said it. They're like, "You're crazy." They say it's dangerous. There's current. And I'm like, all right. But every time I'm in the water, I'm like, this ain't bad.
It's a swift current.
It's
not
a
even
swift.
just.
It's a swift current. But I'm like,
Is it swift water?
I mean, it's swift. There you go. Yeah, they nailed it. But like they say, oh yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the whole underwater currents, and maybe I shouldn't. But yeah, like it's just a river with moving water to me. So
Well, currents can kill. Remember that.
Well, I'll explain to Scotty. I don't think he knows who you are. Swiftwater, he dies for trash
And treasure.
and treasure.
he dies for trash.
Yeah.
95% of what I'm finding is trash, though. So it's
Right.
just fun to see.
So I
what kind of
was
trash.
gonna ask you, do you have a specific trash item you're looking for that you'd love to find? I know you'd love to find a Rolex or big old diamond ring and all, but
A
as far
bag
as
of
trash,
money.
yeah.
A safe. ATM.
I haven't found a safe yet. That would be kind of neat.
But you have found guns.
Yeah, I'm up to 12 guns so far.
Wow.
So now I'm kind of addicted and like.
How many cell phones?
Jeez. Just in this
Ronald
one
wants to know
spot
how
I'm
many
going
cell
to,
phones.
I'm up to 6.
Six
Cell
cell
phones
phones?
underneath this one spot.
Well, all together.
Oh, you know what? I am not even close to anybody else when it comes to cell phones. Maybe just a handful, dozen.
Josh Book wants to know what's the best thing you have found.
The best thing I've found was it's a toss up between a stolen purse it was a purse that was stolen 30 years ago.
Yeah, in 1987.
Yeah.
Wow.
It had all of her IDs and credit cards in it. So we was able to contact her
And the person on her fake ID.
Yeah, and find the backstory to all of this. So that was fun. That was a good one. And then in the same like general area, I found. You remember the old car phones? It's like a full size phone with the spiral cord.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
I found one of those, and it was in its bag, its carrying case. And when I opened the carrying case, besides the phone, it was stuffed full of old jewelry
And rocks.
and well,
yeah.
So it had all kinds of random jewelry. Everything from like there was a Confederate States of America buckle in it. I think it was a replica.
Wow.
It was a lot newer. And then it had Boy Scouts. It had military memorabilia.
Some really tacky 80s jewelry.
Yeah, like 80s flash.
Oh.
What do you call it? Flashy jewelry.
Yeah, a lot of the plastic, bright
costume
neon
jewelry.
colors.
Costume jewelry. Yeah, very, very, very flashy. Very.
So no real bling like.
No, they took all the good stuff.
Oh, this stuff's crap.
Yeah. But it's the same MO as the purse that he found because the purse had a brick zipped into it.
Yeah, this seems like a great dump site for people. Like the purse 30 years ago, nobody's stealing credit cards. They're stealing the cash. So all the cash was gone, obviously, but it was, all the credit cards were there. Yeah.
Huh.
So.
Yeah.
Oh.
And.
Yeah. So the purse was like a time capsule. Everything was there. Even remember back in the day when you had two different keys to get in, one to get into the car and one to start the engine. Like,
trunk.
Right.
Trunk and key. Yeah, they get it.
Yeah. Keys.
Oh yeah.
Two different
Yeah,
keys.
you had your ignition key and your lock keys.
Yeah. Well, she had those in there. Some earrings.
Yeah. Her sorority card. Her school. This is what I don't get. It had her school ID, which has her social security number on it. And she didn't even want that back.
Oh, wow.
She didn't want none of it back?
Yeah, she wasn't really enthused. She's like, whatever, you can do what you want with it. And I'm like, wow.
Wow.
Right.
30 years later.
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Well, I'm sure everything in there's been replaced, forgotten about.
Right.
Probably a bad situation in the first place. Doesn't want to remember it.
I found a drone,
Ooh.
a
Oh,
nice
that's cool.
DJI drone. Come to find out, this thing was like $700 new. So whoever lost it, I bet was just depressed.
Oh,
Well,
I
remember
bet.
the cops told us that they had been called out recently by a guy that wanted help finding his drone.
This was a year ago. But yeah, they did get a call. They said some kid was like, "Oh, I lost my drone in the creek," and the cops like, "I don't care. Like, I ain't gonna go in there and get it."
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
Tell your
Now,
mommy.
Randy Scotty Tony asks, what about fishing gear?
Oh.
Adds up money to find underwater and sell lures.
A lot of lures.
Oh yeah, I find every time I go out, I find like all kinds of lures. I'm not a big fisherman, so I don't know what I'm finding, but I keep all the lures, all the spinners. Another big thing that I want to make a video out of it, but it was going to be like one of those special videos. Just kind of like showing awareness on how much fishing line is in the water, because every time I'm in the water, it's everywhere, and I'm like, this stuff, it doesn't go anywhere, so
Yeah, it's usually stuck to a sinker or a hook that's wedged in or snagged somewhere. Yeah, so it's not going to go anywhere.
One time I found a crawfish, and he was tangled up in fishing line, and I was like, I took my knife out and I cut him free, and I was just goofing off, and I got a lot of love for that in the crawfish community.
You got outdoorsy girl excited with lures. She wants to see your lures.
She can have them if she pays for shipping.
She's in Ontario, Canada. Outdoorsy girl, you could have all the lures if you pay for shipping.
Yeah, I got to go out there and look. Right now I got like a table full of them. I had a good day with the lures the other day. Had a couple of flies, like big fly.
So are you finding any old? Well, you don't know lures, so you don't know if you're finding old ones. Huh?
No, I mean they're all. I would think they're all modern, they're all flashy and pretty.
Well, you had one that kind of looks a little woodish, but I don't know if that was old or it was just falling apart.
I found one at the ocean. It was like a full-size fish. It was wicked.
Nice.
I just stumbled across that one though.
Hey, Keith. Keith just joined us.
Oh yeah, he's been here for a minute.
Oh, I just saw.
If they're wood, they're old. I don't think they're wood.
There's one that I thought it was.
Outdoorsy gal said she got plenty of lures that haven't even gotten wet yet.
Dick Goldsmith collects lures like that. He's got a bunch of old lures.
Yeah.
Fishing lures are big money. I may have been over.
Some are.
Yeah.
I may have started keeping lures, I find.
Some are worth a lot of money, especially the older ones.
Start researching, and if you find any fish decoys, isn't Dick really into fish decoys?
Yeah, but he's got a display of lures too. But yeah, he's into fishing decoys.
We got bowling balls if you need some of those from the water too.
No, those got trash.
Oh, you did throw those away?
Those got trash. But yeah, I found a suitcase with 2 bowling balls in it once.
And shoes, a calculator.
It was pretty much like a Brunswick bag. It was 4 bowling balls. Somebody threw the whole thing out in the water.
And it's
shoes
been
and all.
The side of it had been cut open like a big flap.
Yeah.
Must have got just that close to a 300, and like that golfer that missed that 2-yard putt, just whips his putter, right? Guy whipped his old bag, balls, and everything over the bridge. I'm done.
Yeah. But it comes from the same time period. It was from the 80s, it looked like, because the calculator was from the early 80s, and the bowling balls were from like 79 and 78. So who knows if it's the same person stealing stuff and just dumping it.
Could be.
They're going to get me on the news again.
Ed had HD Shovel Ed had a good idea. Put them in a shadow box like your other stuff and display them.
The bowling ball?
He also said
the fishing lures.
HD Shovel Ed also said probably an angry wife.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That is a legit get. Tired of him going to the bowling alley and just got rid of it.
Right. Or not getting that damn 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to figure out how to put the 3 guns that we still have in the shadow box. They're a bit big.
Yep. I gave 9. Was it 9 of them? 9, 10, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 9 guns went to the cops. Then the last 3 guns I found, I just kept because I wanted them. So
Well, they couldn't trace them, so it was pointless.
yeah, they can make them put them on the wall somewhere. I think they're neat, but after like, gosh, I remember last year, like after a while, you'd look at my driveway and just see crap everywhere. Like it's all trash, but to me, I'm like, oh man, well, there's an old Hindu statue I found in the water. And then like, oh, there's some bowling balls, and then there's a road cone. And Candace is like, what the hell are you doing with all this?
Yeah, and I use stay-at-home moms to make the products for the cat toys for my company. So there's moms coming in and out of my house all the time, and there's statues and broken bottles full of pennies everywhere, and it's
Yeah, the pennies. That was another one. I found like
yeah.
4 or 5 jars.
6.
6 jars full of pennies. And,
What?
Yeah, and like it was some kind of prayer ritual. They would write a prayer on a rag, stuff it in the jar, and fill it up with pennies and throw it in the water.
It was a psalm.
A psalms something, not what I.
Yeah, different prayers, psalms.
Well, yeah, psalms something. 3 psalms.
Oh, there were lots of different ones.
Well,
Only one got repeated twice.
He was fancy on some of them, but it's a weird prayer ritual he has, and he's.
Hmm.
I bet you there's a lot more down there because he's been. I think we dated the
2005.
2005 was the oldest pennies, and then the newest one was like 18. So
Yeah, it was the
he's
same year.
consistently doing this.
And we had 2 of them were from 2017.
Yeah.
How big are jars?
Anywhere from like vitamin jars to like
Mason
beer bottles.
jars? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would just be like
carbon
1
copy.
penny?
No, it's full. Like he'd fill them to the
Oh,
brim.
full of pennies.
Yeah.
Ah.
Maybe we can go through them. Might have to do like a penny roll hunt with all the
Well,
pennies I find.
No
you
kidding.
just got a new USB microscope, so you could show them really good.
And that could be a video right there.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that what you're waiting for in the mail?
the microscope?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Did I tell you that?
No. I go out of town and he goes shopping.
Busted.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
leaves and I go nuts on the internet and I go splurging on Amazon. So
Yeah. Wine and internet do not mix.
Well, good thing they're not real expensive anyways.
No,
Yeah.
the one I got was like $34. So it had good reviews. So I was like, that'd be a good one. Nothing too crazy. I'm not looking into the soul of these pennies.
Oh, I think my dog wants in.
Hair going in there.
Jesse has to go let in his dog.
Had it right where I wanted it.
Sticking up.
Yeah. Beautiful I am.
A modest man, aren't you?
Very modest.
What's on your bucket list?
Well, I'm currently in the process. I bet a lot of people don't. Not a lot of people know this, but I actually am not scuba certified. But I am in the process, starting my pool work tomorrow and Thursday, and then I will go do my open water down in Florida, and then I'll be certified.
Let me ask you about certification, because you said that like it was a bad thing.
To his mother it is.
Well, okay. To be, why do you need to be scuba certified, for like work or?
No, well, essentially, for one,
if he wants to use tanks for what he's doing, he has to.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't get
your
them
tanks
filled or nothing.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, so like every time I go to the river, I'm free diving, just holding my breath and going to the bottom of the river.
What about a hookah system? You don't need certification for a hookah system.
I got one of those coming in the mail, but they're taking forever because
it's on a slow boat from Australia, dude.
I know, right? It's supposed to be here like 6 months ago, but whatever. But yeah, I got one of those coming, and then I'll get scuba certified, and then I'll be able to actually stay down on the rivers. Oh man, it's like you have a passion for something, and then you have an obsession. And
Oh, I know that.
like when I'm at work working on cars, all I think about is how bad I want to be in the river. You know, I was like, oh, I wish I was swimming right now. Like I get the shakes, I got the anxiety. And I'm like, man, I was like, I gotta go treasure hunt. I gotta make a video.
I need my fix. I need my
Yeah,
fix.
I need my fix, man. I start sweating.
Got a treasure, Jones.
Stop saying out loud what's coming in the mail. Sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Really busted.
not busted. Mr. Lodak busted me. Neat. 35 people here. It's neat.
Your personal record.
It's on my show though.
I know.
One day, Jeremy, I like your show. You put on a good show.
I try. So the bucket list, let's see, besides the scuba certification, I want to try to learn and create watchable videos doing the the interactive 360 videos.
Yeah.
Play around with those on YouTube. You just type in 360 videos and all kinds of them will pop up.
You could scroll around and see what's all around them.
So you can
Oh
you can,
yeah, I've seen them. I just don't know how to do them.
those diving, like I can make a 360 video where I'm like treasure hunting for that day, and then I can make a separate video actually looking for stuff so people can interact and help me look and comment in the comments what they saw something. And
well, that was something I wanted to ask you about too, because I noticed this video myself. I don't always see what's going on in the video until afterwards. You ever have everybody come and say, "Hey, man, at this point here on your video, what was that over on the left? Did you see that?" And then go back and look at the video and go, "Oh, damn, I think I missed something over there." And then go back and find what you thought you missed.
I haven't had that yet, but that would be cool. And that's where the 360 video would come in, because I could be looking over here to my right and they can actually be looking to the left where I've never even looked. And it's like, man, you just went right by a gun and you didn't even see it.
Right.
And then I'll go back in the water and make another video. And like, this viewer helped me find this gun,
Yeah, because some of your videos that I watched of you doing that, I've had that. Oh, he was looking over here, but what was that over there on the left? And it's a video. It's not much you can say.
Yeah.
They
just start like messaging me on Facebook. It's like, go back to the water.
In this video, at this point, look to the left. Did you see
if that ever happens and you see something, just timestamp it in the comments, and then I'll go back in the water and look. I don't care.
There you go. Yeah, because like I said, sometimes I'm watching some of your videos. I'm seeing what you're seeing, but I'm also seeing stuff that I either have no idea what I'm looking at, or you just didn't see it. Yeah.
That time I found the suitcase with the bowling balls in it. The first time I was there, I swam right over that thing filming, and for some reason it didn't even click that I should look at that. And when I was editing the video, I just kept looking. I was like, what is that? I kept swimming over. And so I went back and made a second video hunting for that bag, and that's when I found the bowling balls and then the bag of jewelry, and they was right next to each other. So
that's cool. Yeah, see, because when you're looking, when you're concentrating on videoing, and it's hard to see anything else out around you till later.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to start doing that to you. You'll be going back to the same spot over and over again. What was that little black thing over there? What was that green thing over there?
Did you see that?
I'm kind of looking forward to this summer, because I still haven't seen any big fish yet. But I know they're there. It's just the gar and catfish. So that's going to be fun. I'm just hoping they don't surprise me, and then I freak out thinking it's like an alligator or something. But I think that'd be good footage, to finally get to these big rivers.
I got freaked out in Florida once snorkeling. out on the ocean, snorkeling around, just kind of cruising around. I got further away from the shore than I thought I was, right? But all of a sudden, I came to face with this huge, monstrous grouper,
Oh, one of
and
them
I had no
gliding
idea
groupers?
what it was at that time. But I slowly started swimming backwards, and he's following me.
Man, those
So,
are big. Those get really big.
Yeah, he was huge. He's probably about as big as me.
Uh,
That's what scared me. He was almost as big as I was. So, yeah, that's a big fish.
Jim from Video Call-In Show says fish freaking out would make a great video.
Yeah.
Fish freak out.
You hear me screaming underwater? What was that? One of D Almighty's videos I watched, his recent one, he was doing the river diving with his friends, and one of his buddies got bit by an alligator.
Wow.
And like he didn't get it on tape, but like the aftermath, he was on the side of the water, and it was big enough to cause damage, but not big enough to rip off your foot. But sure enough, like he had he's bruised up, and it was probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 foot maybe they was guessing, but even still, got bit on the foot, and I was like, well, that about sums it up if I was there, but that's my day.
Patrick Truesdale saw a 16-foot gator Sunday while he was fishing in his kayak.
That's not a gator, that is a dinosaur.
And did you get that on film?
That's a big, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's huge.
His eyes were a foot wide.
I'd walk on water if I saw that.
No, I'd be running on water.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, he does that over a yellow jacket too. So
Do you go?
I almost wrecked the car because the wasp flew outside the window.
the wasp was coming towards us. Our windows are up, and he still swerved the car.
It was just reaction, man. I went swerving. Candace is yelling at me, and I was like, man, he could have come through that window. I hate wasps. So
Yeah, I take it you had a bad experience.
no, it just hurt. Especially
Oh yeah, they
yellow
do. They have a painful sting. A wasp has a painful ass sting.
Like some of these hornets, man, they're like as big as your thumb, and I'm like, man, I don't want any of that.
And they sting more than once. They ain't like a honeybee. They hit you 5, 6, 7 times.
And they gang up on
Yeah.
you. And they're mean.
Yep.
Then there's the ones that also bite you with their jaws while they're stinging.
I think yellow jackets do that. They'll bite and sting you.
Oh yeah.
Well, not you because you run too fast.
Oh, I'm out. One time, I was digging out in the yard. Yeah, I was digging out in the front yard, and I dug the hole, and right as I lifted the dirt up, I spotted like 2 yellow jackets I dug up. First thing in my mind was I just dug up a yellow jacket nest. I gotta run. I was on the porch, like ready to go inside before the shovel hit the ground. Candace is still standing by the hole because I didn't even tell her. I think I was yelling "run" as I hit the door.
I was being.
I could see you running. Ah!
I was gone, man. I don't want to get them all. Oh, it's gonna be horrible.
I was looking at how pretty the clouds were. I was doing like the little shapes and the clouds. It's like I know he's on the porch. No sound, just gone.
Yeah, I was gone. I was like, every man for himself. You're done.
Can see it now. No! Every man for himself. Get out of the way, cat.
Oh, yeah. He even runs from butterflies.
That was a surprise. There was a
He just knew something was flying.
flying in front of my face, and I thought it could have been like a pterodactyl or something. But it definitely scared me, and she'll never let it down. Oh, you're scared of butterflies? Well, no, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, then there's the time you made me cry over it.
Oh, tell us, Kat.
She was pregnant.
I was.
Say no more.
It was emotional.
I was probably 7 or 8 months pregnant, and he was working
Say no more.
outside. He had the AM/FM radio, like noise canceling headphones on, and I took a blade of grass and tickled it on the back of his neck like a bug, and he stood up, throwing the headphones.
Oh, I freaked out. I mean, I was like, I was ready to start ripping my clothes off.
And I start dying laughing, which is not a good idea for a pregnant woman at 8 months.
Oh.
So I start dying laughing, and then he realizes his headphones broke, and then I go straight from dying laughing to bawling in the middle of the driveway because he broke his headphones. It was a bad combo.
Oh yeah, lots of crying.
Oh yeah, over something that wasn't even a bug.
Happens to the best of us.
Mhm.
Jeremy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Soon I'm gonna have long white hair.
Well, right now it's just your beard that's white.
Yeah. If I let my beard grow, I'm all gray right there.
Yeah, it used to be a bright red beard. You can't tell anymore.
I used to have a dark beard too, as dark as my hair.
And my dad, he went gray early. So I was like, well, I'm doomed.
Yeah, he's like a bright white.
Yeah. He's been gray for a while.
I always wanted, when I was younger, my grandfather had white hair. I mean, white hair. I always wanted to, as I was growing up, I always wished that I would wake up in the morning and my hair would look like his. Oh, white. I mean, it was like, yeah, like a sheet of paper. It wasn't yellow or silver. It was white.
So about like your beard.
Pretty much. Pretty much I'm getting there. Soon my hair is going to fall out.
Mm-hmm.
All downhill.
Yeah.
Isn't life wonderful?
Mr. Lodak says this is going to end up being a counseling session soon. Hey, John Wolf.
So let me see.
Hey, John Wolf's in the house.
Evening, John.
Yeah.
Got sidetracked on that one. So like bucket list was
Yeah.
360 camera.
That was a long time ago.
And
Look, squirrel.
yeah, squirrel, totally left field. Those are my main goals, and then I want, obviously I want to get, everybody wants more subscribers. I want to get to 1,000 just so it can unlock some of the YouTube things.
Yeah.
And then after that, obviously I just want to keep going and see how far I can take it, because ultimately I started YouTube as almost a social experiment just to see if there was a chance that I could still get on this wave of what is today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm thinking like, man, like the way the world is going, technology is taking over. And I was like, if I could get on this train, maybe I could benefit from it and get out of the typical 7 to dark job. You know, they can't see that. What is it?
I tried to write choo-choo. Oh my
God.
I'm getting delirious.
It was getting washed out.
Yeah.
What's in your cup, Cat?
Cat toys.
Oh, yeah. You're drinking over there.
Yep.
Yeah, she don't drink. She got to keep me in line. When we first met, I was out of control because
Oh.
I was fresh out of the military. I went right out of the military, right into school, and then so I was just out of control, partying, having the time of my life. Get out of school, come here, get a job. We meet like, I don't know, year or two later.
Here.
And she was catching the downswing of my my psychoticness. So like I put her through the ringer when we first started dating, and she stuck with me. So
she reeled you in,
yeah,
went for the long haul.
It was pretty much the same story you hear about. Oh, she was it. I can't think of any saying. You get married and you calm down. I don't know what the hell it is.
The mortar that binds you, or
something like. Yeah,
your golden diamond encrusted ball and chain.
Settle down. That's what the word was.
Yeah, settle down.
I started settling down. That's what I was looking for.
That typically happens with age. Look at Jesse and I. I saw that look. You almost look like Kilroy from the side.
Yeah, what was it? So yeah, Birds of the Ringer. Now I can
Jared,
barely drink, dude. Like if I ever go out partying anymore, I'm down for like 2-3 days. So
Jared goes, you get married and your bowling balls get tossed in the lake.
Yeah.
right, nailed it. That guy probably loved to bowl. He got married.
I know some of our wives would like to throw our prospecting stuff in
No comment.
Yeah, what was all the stuff you wanted? Like when I first started this,
Hey Kingston, how you doing tonight?
it's either video games, metal detecting.
Well, the video is just because the daughter coloring up and down the walls with you not even noticing next to you, kind of was the boiling point.
Oh yeah, like I played video games for a while, but that's just typical. And then, oh man, remember the Lost
Oh yeah,
episode?
the
Like,
week of Lost.
I downloaded every season of Lost.
Oh, so you binge watched
I
Lost.
binged it day and night straight. Like I'd come home from work and just like, I'm watching Lost. And oh shit, it's like 11 seasons, and she was ready to murder me.
Yeah, we just did the same. We just did the same thing with Supernatural. 13 seasons.
Nice.
Every day, every day, a couple hours of it.
Yeah, and
What
sure
a cool
enough,
movie.
it got to the point where I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on. I should watch it again. And she's just like, no. The Flash. I binged on the Flash, and then like it got so south. Like I liked it, but now it was so crazy where Candace is like, I can't watch it no more. I don't understand. You can't go that fast. You know, just...
Judy binged on The Flash for a while. Now she's been binging on these Korean shows and stuff. And I try and watch, but then I'm reading the whole doggone show. And I'm like, I'm going back in my little space back there. And here I watch whatever I want.
Tell her
Hey,
she needs to look at the Japanese game shows. Then you don't have to read anything, and it's freaking hilarious.
Japanese game shows. I'll tell her.
Oh
they're
yeah,
screaming the whole time, aren't they?
well, there's like different ones. Like I took Japanese back in the day, and my teacher had been on one. And the whole thing for the show is you sit on your knees and you have a foam bat, and you hit the opponent every time they miss a question, and the first person to fall off their knees loses. And that's the entire show is hitting each other with a foam bat.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, those game shows, Japanese game shows, they put those people through some stuff. I mean, unbelievable what these people will do for a tiny little prize.
Oh,
you know.
Oh, smokes.
Hey, Martin.
Blowing it up.
Yeah, he is. Hey, Martin. What's up, buddy?
Now, isn't Golden Pay Dirt? Isn't that the guy that has the podcast?
No.
No. Well.
Good try.
Good try. I tried. Try to be knowledgeable.
He does YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He does Pay Dirt reviews, really good ones too.
Who is the guy that you told me to go to his podcast one time, Ed? I think he's one of your sponsors.
Would that be Prospectors Radio?
Probably. You was doing a live stream, and then you said, "Well, I'm going to get off here and go."
Oh, that was
That's
probably Jim from Video Call-In Show.
Oh, yeah, I went over there to his for a while and listened to that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it should call in sometime. You know,
man, then I'd have to talk, and you don't have
the more you do it, the easier it comes. Geez, ask these guys how I was 2 years ago when we started.
Hey,
this
Gold
show.
Chasers. He's in British Canada, BC, Canada.
Beautiful country.
Oh, beautiful country, Canada.
Oh, British Columbia sure is. beautiful country. Reminds me of Washington.
Yeah.
Beautiful country. You didn't do nothing, Jim. I was saying at 10, he brought up a podcast, and I believe it was yours. Because if I was wrapping up a show, it would be try to get to his. Sometimes we bleed way too over, you know, but.
So I guess my question to Jim is, what did you do? If you got a guilty conscience, what did you do? Tell us.
Lay back on the couch and relax and talk to the doctors.
Nice. What? Let's see here. Don't you have a big trip coming up? Is that already passed?
Well, in June.
No, we have our first outing. It's co-hosted this year for our first year with East Coast Prospectors. The last weekend of June, it's completely sold out. Yes, we're planning on more, right, guys?
Yep.
We just want to see how the first one goes.
Yeah. And which I'm sure it's going to go awesome. And
well, yeah, we're going to be there.
And and you know, trips may vary. You know, if I take a big trip, it has to be to Washington. So we'll see where that goes. But last year we went to Maine, or Vermont rather. The year before that we went to North Carolina, Georgia, drove through South Carolina, Coker Creek, Tennessee, which I wasn't too impressed with. The GPAA property at Coker Creek.
I'm going to California in May.
Dano's going to Cali. He's taking the big trip. He has to represent the whole Flash Fam crew in Cali. He'll be.
And I am going to try to be live Tuesday night.
You will be. You will be from Hopcats ad.
When are you coming back to Georgia?
Yeah, I need to do a Dahlonega treasure hunt.
I'd like to do that too.
I guarantee you this, Jeremy. Next time we head down, or I head down to Georgia, I will let you two know.
That'd be sweet.
How far are you from Dahlonega?
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Because
we got married right up there.
I'd be camping in Cleveland anyway.
Nice.
Because I belong to a club that has a property in Cleveland.
You know what Cleveland's also known for?
No, tell me.
The Cabbage Patch Hospital.
Oh, we have to go see that. I gotta go see that.
Yeah,
I gotta go back now.
Well, there you go. It's planned now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Get your very own Cabbage Patch.
I still want to go to the Christmas Story house.
Yeah, that would be cool.
What is the city that's all Danishy?
Helen.
Oh, okay. I say Frankenmuth, Michigan. If you ever been there, that's kind of Germany.
Yeah,
it's all German.
German town.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Gold Chasers. I saw your video with Dan Hurd at his mine. I believe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
I would have to scroll back.
He didn't say anything about the mine. He just said he did a video with Dan Hurd.
Yeah, he was at this one mine. Yeah, yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. Dan's been hopping in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, the blue chip mine. with the stalagmites in the entry of the portal. Those were
Yeah, he
pretty
was here
cool.
He was here last week,
Yeah, and the week before, I believe.
right? Where's he at?
I know he's a busy man. Reverse icicles, yep. Ice stalagmites. There's a place next to the property I want to check out in Cleveland also. At Golden Gem Grubbing. Because when Jesse and I were there, every time we were like heading to Dahlonega or over to the Crescent Mine,
or wherever we go.
wherever we went, we'd pass by there and we'd both go, oh, we need to check that place out. And we never checked it out.
Well, there's not a whole lot in Cleveland, so you got to check it out next time.
No, not Cleveland, Indiana. Is that by Nashville or India?
India. I was like, man, that's a hell of a drive. Yeah, Cleveland, India.
Hey, Ray Russo, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, Cleveland, Georgia, up near South Carolina.
Yeah.
Tennessee-ish.
Yeah, Cleveland, India. No. I hear there's good gold in India, though.
Lots of gems in India.
Yeah.
Is there any place that doesn't have gold?
I don't think so. Hawaii, maybe.
Florida.
Oh, I've been there.
Florida has gold.
Jewelry.
Yeah, doubloons and stuff.
Yeah, shipwrecks.
What about Hawaii?
Right.
You just said Hawaii.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Oh, no gold in Indiana or Utah
He
or
learns
Ohio
fast.
or Illinois.
Jim's
None in Alaska.
Jim's a fast learner.
Brian says there's no gold in Maine.
Yeah.
No, there's no gold anywhere.
No gold nowhere.
Oh, I get it. Just like there's no gold in Tasmania.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I get the joke. I just fashionably late.
Definitely late.
Better late than never. It's all in Hawaii. It's a conspiracy.
No gold in Canada either. That's right.
Is there gold in Missouri?
There's no
I'm
red
sure
right
there's some.
Nope.
You'd have to show me.
All the gold is in Iceland. I want to go to Iceland regardless. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Iceland, Greenland.
No gold there, just rubies.
Just lots of wind. Girls are pretty there, though. I'm just saying. Hey.
I'm
No,
just
really,
saying.
Ray says there's.
I hear you, Patrick. That's why I moved away from the land of my birth. Too many crazy people, and I was one of them, so I had to mellow out.
Ray says there's a couple creeks in northwest Florida, Panhandle, that has gold.
There you go.
Must have leaked from the north.
Shouldn't have said that. Now everybody's gonna go there.
Gold rush. You sent a pic. I doubt if we're having a what you got night tonight, David. I got a couple
Save it for
of
next
yours. So next time our guest has to bail on us quickly, or we don't. We actually have a open line Tuesday, the 30th. I'll be showing them then. So.
Show and tell.
No one would ever just back
No,
out
we
on
don't
you.
have show and tell.
We have
a what you got.
Oh, what you got? See, I need to think of my own authentic phrase. But where are you on that one? You know, brains.
I'll work on that.
The brains behind the camera.
I know. Like, I can't say. Let me see. What was it like?
She's your prop master.
Oh my gosh, I forgot what chick says. What this says. Right on, right on. I can't say that. Every time I say, even if I say right on in a video,
The
I'm like, oh,
digging
shoot, I gotta edit
Canuck.
it.
I catch myself saying that too. Right on, right on.
Oh, it's burned into my
that's
mind.
Liz, isn't it?
Yeah,
She
that's
says a
our.
lot.
That's Liz. That's her trademark.
Oh yeah.
Right.
What
No.
does Nug? Where did I come up with Nug?
Yeah, and what the heck's with your Facebook page? Nuggets? You're not.
What?
Explore Nuggets or whatever. You have it on your show thing.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Or
Oh,
is
God.
it Twitter?
I got a Twitter.
Oh. I'm afraid to. I don't
Oh,
think I
gosh.
have to be
He's probably
afraid
looking up
about.
some like Snoop Dogg.
I know.
and
No,
Nuggy Nug.
last week on your show, it was up in the top
Here,
with some URL
The worst
stuff.
the worst thing you could do is try to think of one. You'll get one. It'll come out naturally.
That's right. That's right. Eventually.
Right. I
When
say
it's
right a lot.
Right.
Right.
Only right.
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 I was trying to look.
What? Well, that's
Totally
Facebook. They said Twitter.
I don't know.
I ain't got no twatter.
twatter.
Ain't got no
Oh, you're gonna need stickers.
stickers. I got stickers. I gotta show you my stickers.
Oh,
Yeah, they look pretty good. Remember, you need to send me 3.
3. I'll do it.
Because
Hey, look, it's
3 of
backwards.
us.
I have 2 accomplices that will get mad at me if I don't.
Nice.
Yup, that's pretty cool. I got
Say Nug Live.
just like 10 of them just to experiment. I was like, well, these are pretty nice, so I'll probably buy a bunch more now.
Yeah.
Candace designed
Well,
that.
if you want to see them on my sticker board, then I have to get one.
I was thinking about, like, for instance, Ed,
Uh-oh.
my one and only Patreon, I got his sticker, and I was like, well, heck, I could just take, like, people who support the cause, and I'll take their stickers and slap it on my scuba tank and make sure it's seen in the videos.
There you go.
Just extra special thanks for helping me out.
Here, I'll send you a couple more so you could stick them other places too.
Is there a
Your
giveaway?
car.
I'm gonna start sticking them on random cars without them knowing.
Yeah, my car would be one of them.
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
But given that
where's-
he does body work, he'd never actually stick it to the paint.
No, hell no. They mess that paint up.
Outdoorsy gal. I love those stickers. Is there a giveaway?
Okay, it's the Facebook / the Nugget Man.
Oh, it's at the Nugget Man. I don't even know if you can look up. I guess you know what I'm saying, like somewhere on there, but like somewhere on Facebook, like at the Nugget Man with 2 N's. But maybe that's not how you use Facebook. But it's under. You just search "Exploring with the Nug" on Facebook and it comes up.
Yeah, I know. As
I know how
exploring
to
with the
use
Nug,
Facebook.
but
Dang.
again, where'd you come up with the Nugget Man and the Nug?
If you look at the page on desktop, it has the at Nugget Man underneath it. So I figured that was how you look up stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I feel dumb.
I guess you could, here I could check it
Fail
on
miserably.
Facebook. How's
Yeah.
my stream still? I have more than a couple windows up now.
I need to go back to the MySpace.
So how did you come
Nugget
up with Nug?
Man.
I'm typing it. Nugget
Do
short.
you see what David said?
David Via.
Buckle. No, buckle.
Ed, listen
Ed.
up. Hi, Ed. I will send you a gram of gold if you show my pic tonight.
Man.
Of course, you read a little further and you see what I said.
What does Graham go for? these
Don't
days?
forget,
No.
David, there's 3 of us.
Sorry,
Okay,
David.
they want to see it. Okay. David, you have my address, and I'm not going to turn down to grab a
There
gold.
goes 33 grams. There's 33 in here.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was like, I'll send you a gram of, and then I'm like, oh, gold. I thought he said something else.
Oh my.
Yeah, other things are measured in
A
grams.
gram.
Yeah, I was like a gram. Like, oh my goodness. That kind of showed.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
What the
Shoot.
heck are they talking about on YouTube Live?
There you go, Tazzy. Good idea.
For a gram, I'll show both of them. Picture from Dave. Here. Which display do I need?
He's hiding, Ez.
Whoops, not that one.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
look
a
at that. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful?
You need to write a note.
See now,
Oh.
look at that pan, Jeremy.
Huh?
Look
Man.
at that pan. See that pan?
And that's not in Tasmania, right?
That is.
That is.
There's no
No,
gold
that
in
is not from
Tasmania.
Tasmania.
See now, see where my cursor's going around that little tiny picker right there?
Tiny picker.
That little tiny speck. Now, tell me you wouldn't
That's life
be
changing in Ohio.
if you didn't, if you brushed away some silt on bedrock and saw that peeking out on you, you'd be grabbing your buddy every chance you got. Hey, let's go prospecting. Let's go
David says
sniping.
that's not the picture. He says he sent one today. That's not the one.
Well, I said for a gram, I'll show them both.
Watch out. You're probably going to turn the picture on. It'll be him in a Speedo or something. You know how David is.
No.
We can live dangerously, right?
Gold spray painted Rice Krispies. Obviously.
Tell him what you just said. He thinks that looked like gold painted or spray painted Rice Krispies.
I'm not going to do
It
that,
is.
David. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Well, David being David.
We don't need to go there on my show, David. You could do it on your own show.
Did he send him a selfie?
No.
A nudie.
A nudie?
No. It's perfectly innocent. It's just drama bullshit I don't want on my station.
Rod,
Yep.
sure.
I agree.
You could send me an ounce and it would be the same.
Whoa.
No. Won't happen.
Jimmy watching it. Oh, it was an hour ago. Never mind.
So, an hour ago.
Oh, no.
Time flies when we're having fun. Almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, oh, look, I got a notification from Ed. I'm like, oh.
Hey, Hook Cat's in the house.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jim, thank you for joining us as long as you can. If we're not live still at 10 o'clock, head over to Video Call-In Show and give a flash raid. Bam.
Another one.
Hey, why not?
Why
He's
not?
a good guy with a good show. And bam. Maybe one day too, you could be on there.
Hook it, I hope you do get your whatever it is you're going through. Can't wait till you get back.
Just want to come in and say sorry, I haven't been on.
Man,
We've been going through some stuff, but well, appreciate you coming in, Hookette. You and Hook are always in our thoughts, sister. Oh, that's right. And Jim from the Video Call-In Show and brand new to the prospecting community will be on our show next week. So
he is.
Yeah, Jim from Video Call-In Show.
Cool.
Cool.
We will talk about his prospecting experiences.
All right, Keith. Thanks for stopping by. Always
Keith,
appreciate you coming by.
thank you,
Busted
sir.
Knuckles, Sean, how you doing?
Hey, Busted Knuckles. Plenty of Aussies in the house.
Mm-hmm.
G'day, mate. Excellent. So now where are we?
I was reading Dire Gold Prospecting. He's talking about RSVP and the Father's Day. How do you leave a comment? On Hookmeister's Prospecting and Outdoor Facebook page.
Well, see, Busted Knuckles showed up.
Yeah. Here, I guess I'll do a quick little commercial kind of thing. If I can find that video of Chris Dyers. Here it is. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it though. Maybe. Hey, you're not so
Chris.
camera shy after all.
Hey, Chris. Oh, there she is.
It'll pop in.
Okay, I'm gonna play this video by our friend Chris Dyer. It's an outing over Father's Day weekend. The Flash in Your Pan crew is gonna be there. A Keen Prospector on YouTube, Luke Duke from YouTube, and who else? We never know. But let me get my display capture over to the right one. And let's go.
Hey, Chris.
I can't play that music. I am monetized.
We've been to this spot. It's a pretty nice spot. Looks like good gold.
Really
Yes,
nice spot.
Yeah, a lot of cool spots I want to metal detect, and
There's an old wagon
lots
trail.
of cool bedrock.
Yeah, old wagon trail. There's a well. There's like
Yeah.
two big rocks that put up like the entrance to something.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Kimmy and Scott, how you doing?
I just put down my tab. I was trying to minimize it so it would fit in. Here, I'll play it over.
Hey, Chris.
I was
East
trying.
Coast Prospecting's in the house. ECP.
Doggone.
Yeah, I know.
thing.
Same here, Ray.
See, things don't always go. Things don't always go right.
It just keeps going back.
man.
Oh man. Okay, there it is. Kind of, sort of.
Hey, what's up with Lucky tonight? We haven't heard him come in and say hello.
Oh no, maybe he died.
Royalty-free
He is
music.
old. I can't play the
smoking?
music because I doubt it. Don't sound like I don't want to get a copyright strike. And it sounds
That's a keeper.
familiar. You notice where he was working on that gravel bar?
That's where we were.
Yeah. See, I think Cook planned that rain for us. And everybody, I hope to see you there. Oops. Get the
I'm gonna
other
spray paint a rock.
and paint it
"Oh, look what I
gold.
found." Yeah, we're like, look what I found. Oh.
And paint it
Wait.
gold, huh?
I found a picture I was going to send you the other day, Ed. I didn't. I thought it might make you mad.
I was like, oh look, I found a gold.
What, a bunch of gold?
No, it was the old what started the term cornflake picture.
Oh,
Oh.
I still have that picture.
it wouldn't get me mad. Just I
It's-
tried telling people it wasn't a nugget. It wasn't that big.
I
It
did
wasn't a
too.
cornflake.
I did too. I tried to tell them too. No, that's not it.
That was a rock. But no one wanted to listen.
And wouldn't that be funny? That'd be a good video though. You could like act like you found a huge piece of gold, and then at some point throughout the video, you can see somebody behind a tree with like some gold spray paint. Like, what's he doing back there? Don't mind me. Just
And throwing them in the
Hey,
creek,
rocks.
throwing them out in the creek after he paints them.
yeah, just throwing them out there like, oh, what?
Enjoying that gold nugget.
That's good. That's good nugget.
And you're
Oh,
still coughing with
Oh.
cough.
yeah.
All right, Chris Dyer broke 500 subscribers. Excellent, excellent. And our friend Chris Chadwick from East Coast Prospecting and one of the hosts of our first outing is about ready to hit 500. Awesome.
I'm at 100.
awesome,
I'm at
awesome.
117.
Hey, Scott
Go Jesse.
and Timmy, if you're with Scott.
And
I
it
close my
and
eyes
it don't
and
matter
think
if I
about
go into a live chat room. It don't matter if I tell people I'm not looking for subscribers. I still get them. Oh, I
Oh, yeah.
subscribe to you anyways.
I was in Big Flip's coin hunting channel. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Last night I was in his channel just chatting up and having a good time. I picked up like 15 subscribers and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. This morning I woke up
Yeah.
and like more than half of them are gone. I'm like, man,
Oh, yeah.
they all left me.
That's why I'm not for the sub for sub BS stuff.
I wasn't asking. I was just like,
Oh,
normal
I
chatting,
know.
and
They
people were
they
Well,
liking it.
see,
they
here,
expect
sometimes
you a
you'll-
sub back.
Yeah.
Sometimes what happens is people will go in and they'll sub you and expect you to sub them back.
Right.
I tell them, first of all, I didn't want you to sub me, and I only sub people who I want to watch. I'm not going to sub you just because you sub me.
That's right, David. Easy come, easy go.
Yep.
They probably just saw your Jon Snow video. That's all.
Yeah, it was like a sympathy sub because they're like, oh, this guy's obviously mentally deranged.
Scott found a white gold band today while
Nice.
detecting. First white gold ever. Nice. Scott's a Yankee living in England now with his wife Kimmy. You're up late, bro.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
A jet? Big one?
Oh.
Really hear it.
Wonder
So,
if-
Kat, what do you metal detect or anything?
Who?
Nope.
No.
No?
Nope. I help with the video.
She's my biggest critic.
Yes. And yeah, that's basically it. I can find arrowheads. I'm good at that one.
What are you
Ooh.
in?
Oh yeah. Oh, cool. That's not easy.
Oh,
That takes a trained eye. I mean,
Yeah, my mother was an archaeologist for most of my childhood, and then became a geologist. So it's kind of a. I had
so
no
kind
choice.
of in your genes.
Yes.
And now, do you like both of those, or either of those, or any of those?
Yeah, I'm the dork that can go through and tell you what different types of stones are. And even as a kid, I had the tectonic plate map of the U.S. in my room. Like I'm a bit of a nerd.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
But
I've always loved geology.
I like them nerdy.
yeah, he's my dork match, is what we used to call it.
You know,
The dork and the nerd.
Yep.
Now, how'd you come up with the name Garrett Dork?
that's what I started off with. You know, I used a Garrett metal detector.
Still do.
Still got it, yeah. And then I was like, well, I mean, I'm a dork, so I just went with that. And that was like the channel name, and that was what I started off with. And then I quickly outgrew it, and I was like, I really don't like that name, you know. And then everybody at work was calling me Nug, after they found out I started metal detecting. So I was like, I'll go with that. So I was like, I'll just be exploring with the Nug. We'll see if that sticks. And,
There you go.
seems to have a better flow to it because like it's easier. I don't know. Garrett Dork, that's a tough one. Making a video. Hi,
Hi,
I'm
I'm Garrett Dork.
Well,
I'm Garrett Dork. I'm like, "Man, that's so
Dork.
stupid."
Garrett Dork sounds like someone who's going to show you how to work on Garrett's.
Yeah.
You know,
So that went away.
exploring with a Nug. Exploring with the Nug sounds more like some kind of exploring and treasure hunting, and that's what you were going for, right?
Pretty much. A lot of people though, they're like, "Oh, he must be exploring in the ganja because he's Nug." And I'm like, "No,
you Rastafarian,
Yeah, man, I think I'm
exploring the
partying that,
Nug, huh?"
But I only get one or two comments like that every so often. Like, do you smoke weed? I'm like, it's not that kind of Nug. It's funny, they don't-
They
And
go,
this is
"Oh,
Georgia,
damn."
so it won't be happening anytime soon.
Yeah, still illegal here.
Now, outdoorsy gal, which Garrett?
AT Pro.
AT Pro.
Yep.
There you
What
go.
is the difference between the Pro and the Max? Other than the price.
I don't know. I've only ever used AT Pro. I've played with my buddies. I think he has. That sounds horrible. I've used my friend's metal detector. I think he has a Max. But man, they're pretty identical. His seems to be more. The tones were more precise.
Yeah.
That's about it. Although they looked identical, just had different stickers on it. So I really didn't know the difference in the two.
No.
But,
David Villa says more complex.
yeah.
A whole lot more money.
Yeah, things are expensive.
Yeah, a couple $100 more.
Well.
Every dollar counts.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Oh,
that.
that's what it is. Yeah, he has his headphones are cordless. That's probably what it was.
Right, they are cordless.
Yeah. I've never even used headphones. I just kind of never got into
and
it.
the pinpointer too.
Yeah, you Z-Link the pinpointer, can't you?
Yep.
Or
that's fancy.
Ooh, and a backlight. So you can work at night.
It must be like the fully loaded option.
Yeah, all the bells and whistles.
Yep.
Instead of just the bells.
I'll use mine until it breaks, and then I'll try to figure out a way to get another one.
Yeah, just hand it to your son. Give it 5 minutes.
Yeah. I want one of those.
How many kids you got? How many kids you have?
2. Got a little 4-year-old and a 7-year-old.
Oh, that sounds like more than enough.
Yes.
Oh yeah, especially since she had us fooled. The 7-year-old was the perfect little baby. Didn't do anything, barely even cried.
Oh yeah, I was like, this parenting, this ain't nothing.
So the youngest one is making up for
it. Man, yeah, he's just like he's a boy for starters, and he's just like I was. And I'm like, now I get it. This is karma.
That's the revenge your mom was talking about.
Oh yeah, she's loving it too.
my dad would always say to me, "Well, Ed, someday you'll have kids.
Someday you'll have an Ed."
Yeah, by golly, he was right. Actually, I've been really blessed with my kids, and you never know. My youngest might pop up in here once in a while.
I haven't seen him tonight.
No, neither have I. I haven't seen my brother either, which the other day on the phone he said he'd be coming in. It'll probably end up being like the right when we're going, all right, everybody.
Brian, if you haven't learned how to do that yet, at this point you're probably out of luck. He says he hasn't learned how to multiply.
Might be a good thing for Brian. We've met that guy.
You got to learn your.
That's true.
6 goes into 12 twice. I mean.
Oh Oh my goodness.
So we got people here talking about their pros and their Equinox and their,
Yeah.
I like mine. Mine's grown on me. My Equinox 800 is grown on me.
yeah.
And what is the metal detector that looks like a laser gun, like an Excalibur or I don't know. That green one, it looks like a taser.
Oh, that's the underwater one, isn't
Yeah,
it? Excalibur, I believe, is
$2,000 one. That's
underwater.
Yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine here in Toledo has one of those.
Radio Shack special.
I had
I've
one
got
of those.
that. I have one.
I had one.
There's a
Little
YouTuber in
little orange
Australia
with the front looking handle on it.
Yep.
What is this?
And I've got a white coin shooter too.
I think that's what my old Garrett is. Garrett Master Hunter 5. One of my detectors. It's an old dinosaur.
Michael Oliver. His videos are all based on that Excalibur. You know, he metal detects underwater for gold
Right.
rings and stuff in Australia.
Yeah, he's kind of a hyper mate, you know. Hi.
Brian says he's found one penny with a detector and it cost $1,200. Well, start looking for gold, dude. Get away from them pennies.
I always get excited when I dig a clad. I'm like, oh man, finally, not a bottle cap.
Or a pull tab.
Yeah, something. And I keep
gotta-
figuring out, like, where are these pull tabs coming from, man? I hardly ever see anything with a pull tab.
Gotta dig the trash to get the treasure, though, right?
Absolutely.
Yep. Now this week I just have to shove you in the Chattahoochee and make you find that gun that's I know is in that spot.
There's a
There
gun
you
out
go,
somewhere.
Cat.
Because she threw it there.
Well, Ed's lucky. If I do find a gun, he'll be the first to find out.
True.
Bam.
Just like that
Bam.
that milk bottle top. Didn't you post that one?
Someone walked off with.
Oh, that sucks, Tansy.
Oh man, I'd have that thing locked on my hip if I'd spend that much on it.
Yeah. Says the
No
man that set
kidding.
his detector down underwater and it floated away.
That was
Uh-huh.
a lesson learned.
That's why they make tethers.
Yeah, that's why I make tethers, honey.
Yes. Now just put it on your
Lanyards.
wrist.
Tethers aren't just for kids.
Yeah. You learn the hard way. I gotta learn everything the hard way, though.
Uh-huh.
You know, like when I
Yeah,
got bit by a
metal
snake
detecting is can be really frustrating at times,
Yeah.
especially if you're not finding anything.
Except for pull tabs and pop bottle
Right.
tops.
I like
Hey,
metal detecting-
Jackpot.
I like metal detecting when you
G.
get off,
Lars.
like way out in the middle of the forest or something where there is no trash.
And you
So-
find trash?
Well, not necessarily like, but when you're like you're
Old
swinging
trash.
and you're not getting anything, but all of a sudden you hit something, and it's authentic. It's something cool. You're like, oh my gosh, because there's no trash out in the middle of nowhere sometimes. If you're off the beaten path, so if you're in an area that was known, you know, like Civil War area, Revolutionary War, there's a good
Right.
chance, you know, all your hits are going to be something pretty neat. So that always gets fun when I could go for a good hike and I get out there in the middle of nowhere with my metal detector.
Well,
Then it's
even
actually a fun hunt.
even those types of places, when you come across an old dump, you know,
That's
and you,
something too.
well, you can find some really cool shit in an old dump, you know. Mason bottles,
Yeah, that's true.
whiskey bottles, and a lot of valuable bottles, and even buttons, and it's amazing what people throw away, you know. So, and like an archaeologist would tell you, you know, one man's dump centuries ago or thousands of years ago is now their excavation area.
Yeah.
Right, Kat?
Oh yes. I was actually assigned to trash pits when my mom would do it. She'd give me the trash pit and she did the fun stuff.
So, was a question here a minute ago.
Wait a dang.
Hey, Jackpot.
Oh, Jimmy Perrin wants to know if you used the grabbing hook yet.
Not yet. Maybe this weekend. I might throw it out in the water just to see what happens.
Yeah, you've only been in 2 feet of water so far. Not enough to use it.
Yeah, if I use it, I have to kill the alligator that I find.
I don't think you have to worry about that too much up here.
How'd you do at that covered bridge? That old covered bridge.
I never did get a chance to go actually under that bridge. There's just too many people there, and I didn't want to make a scene.
Oh, jeez.
I know, I was being camera.
All right. See you later, outdoorsy gal.
That's where I did find a lot of coins, a lot of bullets, and what else did I find? That was neat. A metal file. I don't know why I found a metal file, but that was laying out in the middle of the creek.
A large one.
Yeah.
Could have been you found a horseshoe stuff there.
Oh yeah, I did find old horseshoes.
Could have been a hoof file.
Oh, maybe.
Mm.
Man, she's so smart. So smart. Find any
So-
pythons? No pythons in North Georgia, but if I do, you'll know because they'll find my corpse floating down the river once the python scared me to death and I drowned.
Or you'll see him running down the street going, python, python,
yeah.
python.
Never getting in the water again type situation.
Snake!
I know there's them snakes, and it's a mad, like, I might be tomorrow, but there are so many snakes when I get in the waters. Every time I went to the water last year, snake, I just got used to it. I was like, all right, don't get near that one. Oh, that one will hurt.
Yeah, but like a month ago, you decided to poke at one like a smart man.
What was that?
The 2 snakes that were together.
Those were harmless.
It
was
still
just-
don't poke a snake.
Well, there's 2 snakes. I come across.
Especially if there's 2 snakes together.
Yeah, they were.
How would
being
you like to
deadly.
be poked?
That's what they were trying to do.
I know, I ruined it for them. That one snake,
Yeah.
I had it on tape. That one snake was mad.
No doubt.
Yeah, I
Hey.
ruined it for him.
I said, didn't you see the tie hanging on the doorknob?
I can hear him cussing under his breath. Get out of here. Nug the mood.
Yeah.
killer. Love it.
Doug the mood killer.
I messed up my speed.
Oh, my bad.
Snake's having a poke. He wanted in on the action. You got a strong fascination for snake.
Nice. Bob is a horseshoe master. Neat.
He's
That and
Bob.
square nails.
Yeah. But he's found some really nice silver dimes up at that dime park of his up in Maine.
Yeah.
There's no silver in Maine either. What?
SpongeBob Square Nail.
SpongeBob Square Nail.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I got to hit the hay so I can do another day of working.
And why?
Oh,
What
so
time
that's
do you
fun.
wake up?
Better you than me.
Right? I know.
I'm retired. I've
Wonder
done all that.
where. How do you do that?
Yeah. How did you get to
You
that
work.
point?
You work a long time.
I can't do that. I need to retire in like a week.
That's what I did. I worked a long time.
There she is.
Oh.
She's poking her head over.
Nope, there she is.
Yeah.
But
It
I
can
got-
be
I-
done.
I made it out alive, so
Right on. Well, I do appreciate
Yes.
you having me on.
Oh,
No,
not
no,
a
it's our
problem.
pleasure.
What time do you wake up?
At 5:45.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
about the same time as me.
Ed's like, oh, it's not too bad.
Later,
It is
David.
physically painful getting up in the morning.
Well,
Yeah,
my
but right-
friend,
It's not that late where he is, right? He's an hour behind us.
no, we're Eastern Standard
Oh,
Time.
you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still up milking the cows and cock-a-doodle-doo.
Dude, I live in the city.
Nice.
I live
No
in
cows.
I live in a small town, but no cows. A lot of cornfields around us and bean fields, but not many cows. They're a little drive away.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of farmers, not many ranchers.
We don't have any of that left in this area.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, Jeremy.
Yep, it was fun.
I very much appreciate Kat joining you.
There she is.
Yeah, she poked her head in a couple times.
Yeah, she's getting a little less camera shy. Come on, get in there, girl.
Wow, look at the light just bounce off.
I know, I glow in the dark. Yeah, side angle, not a good angle. Yeah, let's not do that one again.
You'd be all
Ray says you have a pretty smile.
She does have a pretty smile.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Kat. All right. Well,
we're trying to get some color in that face.
Yep.
Let me back out of the light.
Oh gosh.
There.
There you go.
But you see the tone difference? A little bit paler.
You should see me. I'm Casper White, girl.
That's borderline ginger.
Well, I'm part ginger, so that it doesn't. Yeah.
Bob says, push him out of the picture. American Gold Prospectors. I see a cat.
See a cat?
Yeah, a rare glimpse.
Yeah, one of those.
Dave wants to know how'd you get her?
Luck.
Our buddy Dave from Australia or from Tasmania.
Yeah.
Wants to know how'd you get her?
We met online. We think this so creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We think the same thing about Debbie, Dave.
Yes, we do.
For real.
That's what you did.
Seriously, you met online?
Yes.
Yep.
So did Judy and I.
There you go.
And that's how I ended up in Ohio, of all places. And we've been together almost 20 years now.
Yep.
I'm glad she didn't catfish me. Thank God.
Is he saying that I have Alaska legs? I'm confused.
Alaska
So I met my
legs.
wife before the internet.
That must be good.
We had to actually meet in person.
Yeah, we would have never met if it weren't for the internet. We lived fairly close, but
Yeah. And then we went to Waffle House.
yep.
That was
Waffle House.
yeah, we were both working in the same factory. I met me a factory girl. She come up behind me. I was bent over picking up some can lids.
Oh?
Kicked me in the butt. She said, "So when are you gonna ask me out?"
Huh.
I said, "I guess today."
She knew what she wanted.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's TMI?
If she only knew, huh, Jesse?
Yep.
Too much information, David.
Yeah, that's
We don't want to know about your promiscuity.
I'm so good. I scream out my own name. All right, well, I'm out of here. I do appreciate it, though.
Hey, not a problem, Jeremy. Thanks for joining us. We had a great time with you.
Cool, man. I will definitely be seeing you around, and I'll.
Nice meeting you too, Kat.
Thank you.
Cat the
Nice
crazy lady.
I know.
Crazy cat lady.
Crazy cat lady. But yeah, this Saturday I'm definitely hitting the river again. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a gun, and then we can talk about that.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Oh
Sounds
God.
good.
Works for me.
There's a cat to say hi to, y'all. I wonder what.
Oh, there he is.
I should seriously check on my cat.
Yeah, I haven't heard her.
Meow meow.
Oh,
meow.
he's
No, I
laying
haven't
down
heard
right
him
there.
say hello.
Lucky,
Cats. Son of a-
Lucky, they're wanting you to say hi. Is he alive? Lucky.
Has
Hold
been
on.
very quiet.
Oh, Mr. Lodak wants the
Oh,
raid
he's
link. Wants to
alive.
know when to
He's
share it.
like,
Yeah.
quit messing with me. You tell me to shut up. I'm being quiet. And now you're yelling at me for being quiet. Now you
'Cause
want
something
me to
must be
say
wrong.
hello. Jeez, Dad. Jeez.
Yeah, Mr. Lodak has the link ready for the raid.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Cat is so confused.
I can do that to my
cat.
cat.
Put it in. Put it in.
Yeah. Put it in.
And then we'll say
Thank you.
goodnight.
Thank you very much, Jeremy, for joining us again. And Kat, thank you as always. Jesse and Dano, the two best co-hosts in the world here on YouTube. And all of you, the best.
Yeah, everywhere else we ain't crap. But, you know.
And all of you out there, it's because of you we do what we do, right, Jeremy?
Correct. Hopefully you guys keep watching and we'll keep growing and make more and more great content along the way.
That's right. Check out Jeremy every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, whatever, Daylight Time, Standard Time, whatever. 9 o'clock.
Go to his page, subscribe, hit the little bell, and you'll know whatever time he comes on.
That's right. That's
Boom.
right. Boom. Chaka-laka-laka. Boom.
Yeah, what he said.
So until then, may you always have a flash in your pants.
Jesse didn't say it.
Yeah. I was, and you know what he's going to say next.
That's right, because I do it every week. Maybe one day too. We'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Baby shark, do 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 do.
Baby shark. Do-do-do-do.
Oh,
my
no.
Wang, got
That's
wang.
Night,
awesome.
folks.
My video clip ain't playing. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, Dave. Don't feel alone, Dave. We don't support anybody's drama.
It's
There's the link.
There's a link.
Oh, there's a
See
link.
all over
Head
our
on
video
over.
calling show. We're
We'll go
out
over
of
there and
here.
follow you over there.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.